only way you're gonna know if it's the questions issue, if it's your issue, is you check with everybody else. Having those Facebook groups, like, oh, it's a godsend for that.
Yeah. And thankfully, with the help of those Facebook groups, I was able to get most of my homework finished. In fact, I still have a lot I gotta take care of, but I think maybe to a point where it gets a little late, then I might head out. But
that's a smash grind. Always goes.
Oh my goodness! So
all for this.
That's a lot of sprites.
Yeah, not a lot to do. But either way, Locke and Diesel going at it. Diesel, long-time veteran here in the CFL area, and also long-time Smash Nights veteran. Been in with here ever since we were formed. Locke, newcomer, came in, started last year. Really, really good Fox. I forget which region he was a part of before. I think he was Wisconsin, if I remember.
Yeah, I was going for just like
kind of a really random region, and it's like when I went for a Smash and Splash, I actually met like one of his friends that actually knew him. So from there, he was already like a pretty well-established Fox in that region. So when he came here, he's been putting in a lot of work. He's getting top hits at all these Smash Nights. He's doing pretty good at SmackDown too.
So I heard that you guys have Knights and Squire. How does that work out?
Okay, so basically the way it works is like this: is we have like a lot of our more experienced players here that undertake a bunch of people that want to get better. So those are the Squires, Knights are the teachers, and then from that, all those people get grouped up together, and then Knights are going to supposed to teach you. Everybody has their own schedule on when to come up and meet up and all that, and that's how it works.
Well, that's good that they're really flexible, especially for any of the students who have crazy course schedules. Like,
you always got to bounce around that.
Like for my courses Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have one class at 8:30 to 10:20, and that's Calc 1, which I consider that as one of the hard courses that I have right now because
Calc 1?
Because a year ago I was doing pre-calc algebra and trig, and I did well in that. But because AA, you're required to get certain credits in certain courses, I had stepped away from math for a year in order to take care of those. And now I'm trying to get back in the groove of things, and that is not easy.
That's for sure.
In fact, like the first quiz that he gave, it was sort of like a pre-test of sorts, but the first quiz that my instructor had given us, I got a 40 on it. So, I mean, but yeah, if it wasn't for me visiting in his office,
DBZ moment right there. That was super close. They're both just like inching at death right now. Forward throw shouldn't do it as long as he DIs well. Nope.
And there he goes.
Diesel barely squeezing that out of his butt cheeks right there. So Diesel he's a man of many character crises. He started off as a Yoshi main. That's the reason why he has a character crisis right now. Definitely still his best character, but he dabbled with Bayo, as you can see right now. Also plays who else does he play? He plays Yoshi, Bayo, Lucario is another one. I think there's one other character I'm missing, but those were like kind of the three main ones that he was just juggling around. Let's see what happens here. So Locke actually going with the Lucas. I remember him saying that he did have one, and this is one of those matchups that's actually not too bad for Lucas. So the good thing about Lucas is that you can play a very good campy projectile range game, and with Bayonetta you just want to stay as far away from her as possible generally.
Oh yeah.
The good thing is she also has really really good confirms off his grabs, so that just puts a lot of mileage in with avoiding Witch Time.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she packs a punch.
Yeah, so it's like, one of her main gimmicks, which is Witch Time, which is her counter. The big thing with that is like if you just hit her at all, you could just be like stuck. You're basically stuck for like, when she first uses it, you're like stuck in there for like a full second. So it makes it really easy here for her to just charge up a smash attack, and then you just die. So like if you're at 80%, you're basically guaranteed to be dead off of it.
Oof.
Yeah, the thing is if Locke lands a grab right now, Diesel's actually going to be dead because he's able to do down throw up air, which is a true confirm. Actually, no, he might be a little bit too high.
Locke looks like he's in trouble because he's at 81% now, so if Diesel gets a grab on him, then...
No. Diesel is playing Bayonetta. Locke is playing Lucas right now. So,
whoops.
So he's not going to really have to worry about
I'm pretty sure I have 9 line.
So, when you first played Smash Bros, who was your first character and your favorite?
So you're talking about Smash 4, or are you talking about just Smash ever? Because like I played the original Smash Bros when I first came out.
I'm talking about just any time. Like who is the character that you realized that you liked the most and you started to play so often?
I mean, every single game I had a different one, so it's like original one. I like playing Kirby a lot. Melee when I was younger, it was Roy and Young Link. Then in Brawl, I played Lucario. And then like when I realized what competitive play was, that's when I started playing. It was when Project M was becoming a thing. So, and with PM, I was a Roy main in that. I also could play Lucas and Wolf pretty well. And then when Smash 4 came along, I'm actually a Duck Hunt main. It's from the shirt, so I run the entire community Discord for that. So I've been helping out all these Japanese players fly all around the world, come to all these US events. So basically, one of the only reasons why Duck Hunt's even relevant in this meta is actually through some of the work that I did. So, he could be dead. Oh, but he doesn't know his Bayonetta comes. So that's a sign you are not a Bayonetta man right there. After that Twitch twist, you just got to get that up air in there. But
it always looks super scary. The fact that they're both in the air and you can't tell where they're going.
I mean, you can just follow their DI. Once you do that, you'll know exactly where they're going to end up. Diesel, gotta be careful. Almost got the call out there. Back there was going to do it. Luck, keeping himself alive. Just barely.
So, my favorite character was actually Sheik. It later evolved into Link, but Sheik was my favorite character because I first played Melee when I was about 15.
Yeah, Sheik was really good in that game.
But yeah, I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this? And
so you never played Ocarina?
Or yeah, I hadn't played it from at that point. And then
I'm the same exact way. I don't know. I've been playing Ocarina. I started playing like Ocarina 3D, but I have never gone through the entire game.
Okay, so I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but well, first off, I already knew that she was a girl because I guess I saw Zelda change into Sheik, but I actually kind of had a crush on her. I mean, I know that sounds embarrassing, but just I don't know.
There's a lot of good Sheik fan art out there. So.
I know that, but like she's a freaking ninja. Who wins like that?
Soul Calibur kind of established the ninja thing right there. Taki, shouts to that. Shouts to Soul Calibur 6 coming out, by the way. Which is definitely gonna be good. And we got Diesel actually coming out with the Yoshi now. So this was the original main character. This is the one that he truly gravitated towards. That he became a huge fan of. So you're gonna kind of see like all this really, really solid Yoshi play come out. There are not too many Yoshi mains out there, so definitely always kind of a treat to see these players come out here. We actually had Yoshi. Easy confirmed all day long. The egg to fair. Let's go. Honestly, this isn't a matchup I know too much about just because both of these characters are relatively uncommon. But for the most part, it seems like Yoshi doesn't have too hard of a time navigating around Lucas's wall just because of that aerial momentum. And also, he's able to just chuck those eggs over the entire trajectory of the PK Fire. So that's got to be a huge help, if anything. Okay, good up right there. Eggs. Yeah, not a safe nair right there. If you're just doing a button round somebody's shield, you're going to get punished.
I feel like at some point they're going to be ledge guarding each other.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw that with Diesel. Oh, got a little bit too ambitious there. That grab is so easy to punish. Kind of surprised he didn't. Oh, can he make that back? No. Rough stuff. Diesel taking that with a 2-shot, commandingly.